Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press morning podcast for July 4th, 2025. Firstly, a report from Morgan Stanley highlights the growing impact of climate change on businesses worldwide, with over half of companies surveyed experiencing operational disruptions due to extreme weather events. This has resulted in increased costs, worker disruption, and revenue losses, emphasizing the urgent need for adaptation and emissions cuts. In international news, a senior Chinese official has expressed optimism about the future of China's ties with the United States, describing a war between the two nations as unimaginable. However, he also highlighted potential flashpoints such as Taiwan and the South China Sea, underscoring the importance of respecting the One China principle. Lastly, in a dramatic turn of events, the U.S. Congress has passed a comprehensive budget bill, which is set to be signed into law by President Donald Trump on July 4th. The bill makes significant changes to the tax code, healthcare system, and border security measures, but has been met with criticism from Democrats who argue it will harm low-income Americans and disproportionately benefit wealthy individuals and corporations. We'll be delving deeper into these stories throughout the day, including a special edition of our Expert Insight series next week to examine the potential implications of the budget bill. Now, for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
Thank you, Walter. Firstly, Russia has formally recognized the Taliban as a legitimate governing power in Afghanistan, marking a substantial shift in the country's stance towards the region. This move is seen as a strategic attempt by Russia to expand its influence in Central Asia and establish stronger ties with the new government in Kabul. Secondly, the U.S. Supreme Court has cleared the way for the deportation of migrants to South Sudan, a decision that has sparked controversy and concerns about the safety of those being deported. Human rights advocates argue that this puts the lives of these individuals at risk. Lastly, the U.S. military is deploying a group of Marines to Florida to provide administrative and logistical support to Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, as part of a broader effort by the Trump administration to crack down on immigration. The Marines will be performing non-law enforcement duties within ICE facilities, focusing on administrative and logistical tasks, and will not be involved in direct contact with individuals in ICE custody. These stories highlight the complexities of global politics, international relations, and human rights issues that are currently unfolding. We'll continue to bring you updates and in-depth analysis as more information becomes available. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us on this edition of the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. We'll be back with more news and insights after this break. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. Firstly, we saw a significant shift in the oil market as OPEC considers increasing production by 1 million barrels per day, which could lead to a surplus of up to 2 million BPD in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Alberta's oil output has fallen to its lowest level in 2 years due to wildfires and maintenance work. In the tech sector, Micron Technology is making waves with its impressive Q3 FY25 results, driven by surging demand for high-bandwidth memory chips used in AI solutions. With sold-out HBM supply and a favorable industry trend, Micron stock offers substantial upside potential, representing over 50% growth. Lastly, we noticed that the global market is experiencing volatility, with various factors contributing to price fluctuations. From oil production changes to geopolitical tensions, it's essential for investors to stay informed about these developments and their potential implications. That's a brief summary of today's articles. For more in-depth analysis and expert insights, tune into our full podcast episode or visit the AI Daily Press website. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, astronomers have made a groundbreaking discovery of a new planetary system, KOI 456, which features two planets with unique orbital dynamics. The system was initially thought to be a false positive, but thanks to NASA's commitment to sharing scientific data, researchers were able to reanalyze the data and confirm the existence of not one, but two planets. Secondly, the Hubble Space Telescope has unveiled a stunning new image of a previously hidden globular cluster, SO 521 DIR. This discovery is significant because it provides a unique glimpse into the formation and evolution of our galaxy. The survey's primary objective is to provide complete observations of ages and distances for all of the Milky Way's globular clusters. Lastly, scientists have detected a new exoplanet, KOI 456b, which is a warm Jupiter, and its planetary sibling, KOI 456c, which is slightly smaller than Saturn. The two planets exhibit a fascinating resonance, where one planet completes one orbit, while the other completes two orbits. This complex dance of gravitational interactions creates a pattern that's never been seen before. These stories remind us that there's still so much to discover and learn in our universe. From the discovery of new planetary systems to the unveiling of hidden globular clusters, every new finding brings us closer to understanding the mysteries of the cosmos. So, keep looking up at those stars and wondering what secrets they hold. That's all for today's podcast. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the fascinating world of science and discovery. Until next time, stay curious. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewall.
Thank you, Carl. I'm your host, Howard. As we begin this new day, let's take a look at some of the intriguing stories that have been making headlines. First off, we've got the Alabama Crimson Tide looking fierce as they prepare for another potential championship run. With their talented roster and experienced coaching staff, it's clear that this team is one to watch in the upcoming season. In other news, NFL.com's Chad Ryder has put together a fascinating hypothetical scenario where he reimagines the Los Angeles Rams roster with players from across the entire league. It's an interesting thought experiment that gives us a glimpse into what could have been if the team had the chance to rebuild with any player in the NFL. And finally, we're just a day away from the annual Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest at Coney Island. This beloved event is a true celebration of American excess and competitive spirit. With Joey Chestnut seeking to reclaim his title after a year-long hiatus and Nikki Sudo dominating the women's field with her impressive record of 11 titles, it's shaping up to be an exciting competition. That's all for now. Stay informed, stay entertained, and we'll catch you on the flip side. This is Howard, signing off. Now, for the latest in travel and human interest, here's Charles Curel.
Thank you, Howard. First, we traveled to Wolf City, Texas, where the local high school football team, the Wolves, has earned a state ranking. We spoke with running back H.D. Davis, who's received preseason All-State honors, and explored the values that make small-town America so special: hard work, community spirit, and a commitment to excellence. Next, we delved into a critical issue affecting rural America: the presence of antibiotic resistance genes in farmyard animal manure. A recent study published in Nature.com has raised concerns about the impact of industrial farming practices on human health and the environment. We spoke with local farmers and experts who emphasized the need for responsible antibiotic use and sustainable practices. Finally, we took a culinary journey to the Eat Street Market's equivalent. Unfortunately, that story didn't make it today either. But instead, we had a chance to explore the vibrant city of Brisbane through its food scene in our first article, which was about sushi. That's all for now from the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again soon with more stories from around the world. I'm Charles. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here's Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm Joan, and I'm here to give you a quick rundown of what's been happening in the world of entertainment. First up, we took a trip down memory lane with a blast from the past. the iconic movie nights on Love Island, USA. Yeah. I dished out all the juicy gossip on what to expect from this season's movie night, including some major fireworks between Sierra, Nyx, and Olandria. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Next, we shone the spotlight on talented young actress Emily Allen Lynn. This stunning starlet has been making waves in Hollywood with her versatile roles in projects like We Were Liars, Dr. Sleep, and Gossip Girl. I gave her a well-deserved shootout for her incredible talent and filmography. And finally, we took a nostalgic look back at some classic movies and TV shows that are still giving us all the feels today. From The Secret Life of Bees to Revenge, Emily Allen Lynn has been making a name for herself in the entertainment industry, and I'm excited to see what she does next. That's all for now, folks. Tune in later for more updates, gossip, and insider scoops from the world of entertainment. And don't forget to grab your popcorn. It's going to be a wild ride. Now, for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenitcher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we explored the world of travel and adventure with a look at unique destinations and experiences. From cultural immersion to outdoor escapades, we highlighted the importance of responsible tourism and its impact on local communities. Secondly, we delved into the realm of wildlife conservation and disease ecology, discussing the Australian bat, Lissa virus, and its implications for human health. We emphasized the need for balanced perspectives, respecting these incredible creatures, and taking precautions when interacting with them to minimize risks. Lastly, we ventured into the fascinating world of microbiome research, examining the potential role of a microbe called Methanobrevibacter smithii in colorectal cancer. This groundbreaking study sheds new light on the intricate relationships within our gut microbiome and its possible impact on human disease. These stories not only showcase the diversity of topics we cover, but also underscore the importance of education, awareness, and responsible action in protecting both humans and the environment. Tune in to our full reports for more in-depth analysis and expert insights. Thank you for joining us this morning, and we look forward to bringing you more compelling stories and discussions in the future. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenitcher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.